Hey guys, welcome to another video. In this video, I will be calculating assets turnover ratio for Marks and Spencer, and will be carrying out a bit of analysis on the results. Assets turnover ratio
equals turnover divided by total assets. To explain this ratio, let's take a little example. Let's say a taxi driver buys a taxi for £50,000 and he drives that taxi for 8 hours a day. In those 8 hours, he makes £500 in fare. So he is using his asset for 8 hours a day and making £500 a day. There is another driver, however, he bought the taxi with 50,000 as well, and he drives the taxi during the day for 8 hours, and he also makes £500 from that taxi. But when he comes home, rather than leaving his taxi in his garage, he rent that taxi out for another 8 hours for £250. So he is making a £750 from the taxi every day in comparison to another taxi driver who's only making £500. So this is the best use of the assets, and managers are assessed on how well they are performing in this area. This is asset utilization. So let's look at Marks and Spencer's ratios now and see how Marks and Spencer is utilizing their assets. So going back to my Excel, first of all, efficiency ratio. And in efficiency ratio, the first one is assets turnover, and we know that it is total assets divided by turnover. So going to my balance sheet, which is have my total assets turnover. Okay, so it should be turnover first. Turnover, which is an income statement, 10,698.2. We have already used this figure. Let's see. Turnover divided by total assets. The total assets are in balance sheet. Total assets 7550.2. Hold on. Okay, so this ratio means that when we invest £100 in an asset, our sales are £142. Okay, ideally it should be 4 times. Ideally, when you invest £100 in an asset, that asset should be generating sales of £400 per annum. Okay, that's, you have a whole year to use that asset. So this is very less theoretically. However, again, we need to see what happened in the previous year and how the competitors are doing in this case. The retailers normally have a smaller ratio. So again, comparison is very, very important in this case. So my turnover is already used, 10622 divided by my total assets, 8292.5. So it's 1.28. So it was actually less last year. How to improve this ratio would depend on the circumstances, how it could be done. An easy fix normally is that those companies who own a building, for example, they sell that building and then they rent out that building, because in that case the value of their assets would go down, their expenses would go up, but their asset turnover ratio would actually go higher because now they have a lot less assets. So it's thinking about where is your money stuck for the long time and how to best use that money.
Thank you for watching this video, guys. I hope you like it, and if you do, please give it a thumb up and share it with your friends, and do subscribe to my channel where I release regular videos on accounting and finance subject. Thank you.